Welcome back, everybody. Tack Life Studios. I'm your host, Travis, as always. If you've been following the channel, you know the 25 Days of Drunkmas have kicked off. If you haven't watched that first video, please do. It explains kind of what's going on here. I'm just going over the adult advent calendar and my review of the beers that came in my specific one. So far, still really happy with it. And I just wanted to touch on the ones I've done since that 6th day that I showed on that film. So we're up. Today is the 16th of December. I only did up to the 15th because I haven't had my 16th one today. So let's get into it. So on day 7, let me move all these bottles. Day 7, I had another Belgian beer from St. Helena, and this is just a lager. It was 5% normal volume. Very good lager, just very simple, good lager. Nothing amazing to say about it other than it was good. Then I had another IPA that I liked, which my mind is blowing because I am not an IPA person. Maybe I've just gotten unlucky and all the IPAs I've tried I've really not liked. But all the ones that have come in this box so far were really good. I don't know if it's because they're like on the lower end of the IPAs where they're not so strong tasting. Because I can drink strong beers, but strong tasting with that I think I said in the first video, it kind of dries out my mouth and ugh. That's what IPAs usually taste like to me, and it's gross. But O'Shea's did it again. This is their grapefruit IPA, and it was 5% normal. So it was very good. Highly recommend if you want to try an IPA that you don't normally like. Another one, this was another wheat beer from Licher, I don't know, it says Weizen and product of Germany. So whatever all that means. It was good wheat beer. And this one, I believe, is the one that does not have the percentage on it, so I couldn't tell you what it is. But yeah, it was a good wheat beer. It's not the best wheat beer I've had, but it was definitely a good drinkable wheat beer. And then this is where things get interesting. Every beer I had up until this point, so this was day 7, 8, 9, 10, day 10. Every beer up until day 10, I really quite enjoyed and had good things to say about. But then I hit an O'Shea's that I absolutely hated. I'm not a very dark beer person. I don't like dark beers very much. And this was no exception. This is O'Shea's Robust Stout. It's a 7% alcohol by volume, but I mean, it's not... I mean, I've had stronger beers than that, and so it's nothing to do with the alcohol level. It has to do with it being a robust stout. Maybe you're a stout person and maybe you'll like this, but for me, 2 sips and I had to dump it. Like, it was awful. The consistency, I mean, it was the color of this glass, basically. It was like syrup. It was just awful, 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 and I cannot stress enough how disgusting it was. Again, maybe if you're a stout person, you like this sort of stuff, but I don't know how you do it. Don't know. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, so did pretty good though. It took up to day 10 before I had one I didn't like. So that's good. So, and then on day 11, I had another Christoffel, Belgian white, Christoffel, I don't know how you say it. But it was very good Belgian white. It was, what is it? 5%, so normal percentage. Very good. And this one also surprised me. This is another IPA. This one's from Belgium, 6.5%. It's a 1758. I guess that's the company. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but it is from Belgium. And this was a very good IPA. They're just blowing my mind with the IPAs in this pack. So another good one to try if you don't like IPAs, because you might like this one. Just very strange. Like, maybe I've just gotten unlucky, or maybe these are, like I said, just some dialed back IPAs that they put in this box. I don't know, but very good. And then here is another Belgian beer. This is Imperium. It's another lager, and I believe it is a 5%. I don't know, doesn't say, but tasted like 5. But it was very good lager of it. I mean, just again, with the lagers, they're good. And then back to another O'Shea's, of course. This is the hoppy lager. And this one was good as well. It's 4.2%, so a little on the low side for a beer, but it was good. It wasn't real like IPA tasty. It did have a little more hops to it, so it kind of resembled that a little bit, but it was kind of on the weaker side of that. It says it's a dry hopped lager, clean and crisp with light, refreshing citrus fruit hop aroma, and I can get some of that out of it for sure. But again, another good one that's similar to an IPA that you might want to try if you're trying to expand your palate of beer. And here is the other one I didn't really care for that much. So far, 15 days of trying beers, and only two that one I hated and one that I did not care that much for. So pretty good odds, I will say. Another O'Shea's, and this is the traditional Irish red ale, and it is 4.3%, so another low one. And for the way that this one tasted, it should have been like at least a 7%, I would think. It just a very strong, tangy type taste. Like, it tasted red, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me. But when I tasted it, I was like, red. So I don't recommend. I did drink most of it just because it was bearable, and I hate to waste a beer if it's bearable, but don't recommend it. Maybe you like Irish red ales. I don't know what they're supposed to taste like. I think this is the first one I ever had and just could do without. So use your best judgment on that. But so that's it. That's where we're at. Like I said, we're on day 16, so I got a new one to pop open today and try out. I do have to go to work tonight, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably save it for tomorrow and do 16 and 17 together. I know this series is called the 25 Days of Drunkmas, though it should be the 25 Days of Drinkmas, because you're not really going to get drunk off of one a day. Though, if you could, be happy about it, because being a lightweight is a blessing. Saving money any way you can. This holiday season, you need to save some money, so good on you. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully that gave you some new beer ideas for yourself, or, you know, whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, please, if you haven't already. We really appreciate it over here. And stay tuned for the next one. So I'm on 15 right now, so I'll probably do one more, and it'll be the last 10 days of Christmas time, finishing up the beer selection. So, oh, and side note, if you do get one of these, by the time you get to 15, your box is just shredded. So good luck to you, because I'm starting to have a hard time keeping it all together, but it's fun. So anywho, thanks for stopping by. Stay safe and have a wonderful time, if I don't talk to y'all before Christmas.